here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded just outside the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play.
McCarthy off the play fake.
At the 17-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 25 yards. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Vikings nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Mason going to get it on 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the air with McCarthy. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
68 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he's going to have the Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. These two teams all tied after one. First and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Penix working out of the gun here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he's up to the 45.
And the Vikings first down.
Thielen going to go in motion right. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Here's McCarthy. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Vikings.
On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
An 18-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
DC, ready? Hopkins sent in motion. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get the and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his left. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
17 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now Jackson. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Finding room at the 35. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with first and 10. From the gun, here is Pettis. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on tackle.
Makes it third and 8.
On third down, Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. This opening drive has been a work of art. Now, going to put the finishing touches on. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Flush to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Play action now. Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A couple of big plays to start this drive. About 17 on this one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And will bring this to about the 25. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cowboy 80, Panther 60,
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Second and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run it here with Robinson. Open space inside the 10. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. McLeod now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain
Here's a
of 6.
3rd down and
Makes
4.
It 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Lions. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Here's Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Ray McLeod was the one he was looking for there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1.
Cowboy 80. Go.
A give, and here comes Robinson. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Mustang 19. Tracking 60.
4th down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check go.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
On the tackle.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Bronco 80. 18. 5 here. 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Almost there, so let's make it play. Come 19. Come 19.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Forced out wide. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now a timeout at Atlanta, that's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes second down.
Set. Grapple 80.
They'll stick to the ground. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The tackle made back.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
65, 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On second down, Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Falcons.
And with that throw, Mike, now they're clearly in position where they can at least attempt to tie the game with a field goal. But I don't think they should take the foot off the gas. Continue to take shots downfield. Continue. See if you can come away with the touchdown, knowing you at least have a field goal try if the touchdown doesn't work out.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
Again, it's Penix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It is second and a yard.
Bravo 80.
They'll trying to run with Robinson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's first down.
What are you? Hey! What are you? What is it? Sit up!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky.
Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To the air, Penix.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
And I'm not sure if we got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Penix.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
Stroud looking to change the play.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go. 118, what's that?
Now they'll audible to something else. In motion right, that's Collins. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Nico Collins from 8 yards out. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Stroud now to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. These two teams all tied after one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. 118. Let's go. Texas. Two jet.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
18. What's up?
Stroud and company going for it. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Robinson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kaderl Hodge, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Here's Derek Stingley. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Stroud escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2J. On the quick, right?
Throwing now is Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud looking to throw.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And it is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now Stroud.
minutes of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
18, what's that? 12. 19 Texas. 11. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
48-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard
And now they'll shift things around.
2nd and 7.
Play action. Stroud now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike, Tony. Buggy.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And a gain of 5. And it's second down.
To number 3, Tank Dell. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
18. What's that? Sujay.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First down, Atlanta.
Now Penix. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And looking to throw, Penix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw, Penix. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Here comes 2nd down.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To the air, Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ray McLeod from 19 yards away. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Texas. Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stroud.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
12 brings up 3rd down.
2J.
Now Stroud.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
All right. 18.
To throw with Stroud.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. London holds this one in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Here's first down.
Back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That is incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,